You can do hello.
Should we just start like this? We can just start. We're rolling.
Okay, fine. We're rolling.
Rolling
Rolling on a river.
I don't know that song.
Do you not? You don't know that song?
Who sings it?
We're rolling. It's really old.
Oh, was that? Yeah, I've heard. Who sings it?
I don't know.
I've
it's
heard
old.
It. Was it? We're rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyway,
rolling on a river.
We're back. I don't know. We've not done an intro, but hello, welcome back. This is episode 2 of the Summer Loving Podcast. My name is Hassan.
And I'm Summer.
I'm the husband.
And I'm the wife.
We're doing that. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
I think that's a thing.
we can
now.
do that. It's fine.
That's a thing now. We hope you are well. We hope you've had a good 2 weeks.
That sounds so businesslike. Hope you're well.
Hope you're well.
Hope
Do you
you're
know
well.
what? Sorry.
Hope you're great.
Do you know someone? I was watching. I was watching a football podcast, and Gary Neville, right? He was like, "Why does everyone now say hi? Hope you're well?" Before, he goes, there was a time where we used to just text someone and ask them the question, but now we have to kind of put in the hope you're well. What do you think? Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about emails. It's because otherwise, if you don't put in an email,
You sound robotic.
I mean, do you know what I've seen is, like when people are talking about sending really unhinged emails to their work colleagues and they're like, hope you're not well, or hope you're having a terrible week.
No, the thing is, it's really, but then I think
it's more because, do you know what it is? I think before people maybe they were more in constant contact, whereas I feel like now it's more accepted to like not text someone for a long period of time. So if you haven't texted them for a long time, then it seems like then you're just asking them for something out of nowhere, or that you actually don't care how they are. Because,
the thing is,
or you
it's
could
really
just say,
funny.
hi, how are you? And then the purpose of your text. But
I think
some people don't text
there's
like
two
that.
things. I think it's really funny because I think before it used to be, are you okay? Hey, how are you? Or hey, are you alright?
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. And now it's a case of,
hi, hope you're well.
Hope you're well, because then, I don't know, I guess you just kind of like, you're kind of cutting out them saying, yeah, I'm good, how are you? If that makes sense.
Why don't you want to give them a chance to answer? What if they're not well?
I hope you're well. I don't care if you are or not, but I hope you're well.
What if they're not okay?
So that's one thing, and then...
No, but the other thing is, who are you actually saying hope you're well to? Because Gary Neville, fine. Yeah, he's probably saying hope you're well because you're probably talking to someone who is...
No, but he was talking about messaging his mates. So he wasn't, because...
He's messaging his mates, hope you are well.
No, I think, no, or like, I think, because, no, so he was, so I think in context of this, he was messaging Ian Wright. And I think, but obviously him and Ian Wright are mates, but they're obviously talking about work or whatever, their podcast or whatever that they're filming. And so he said it, but I don't think he was saying it in like, oh, why do we have to say this? But he was like, where did that come from? Yeah. And I was kind of thinking about it. He's not wrong, because where did that come from?
I think, do you know what, actually, it's not that he's like the only person that does it, but I feel like I think you do the same thing. I think we both say like, hope you're all good. But hope everything's all good. Like, I feel like that's how you say, but I feel like that's kind of, I feel like from my side, it's like you're saying hi, but you're also wishing them well.
Do you think it's a way of eliminating small talk, but showing that you care? Because the thing is, everyone I'm someone who kind of doesn't like small talk. So if someone hasn't messaged me or spoken to me in ages, or someone I might not speak to all the time, you'd kind of be like, if someone said, hey, how are you? You'd be like, why are you messaging me? Whereas if they said, hi, hope you're well, and then asked the question, it's a bit better. Because then if, say, for example, they just went, hey, ask the question, you're going to be like, what? No, how are you?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It sounds a bit rogue,
you don't
right?
care about how I am.
Like, it would be, right?
But I think actually usually I actually ask how people are, and then I also...
But the thing is, because I wouldn't
message. Well, we've talked about this before because this is how you used to text. So, like, Hassan used to text, like... I don't even know, because I think I was trying to describe
I used to be a guy where I was like, hi, send, how are you, send.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not. You used
to
hi, enter, so and then the next thing, enter, and then the next thing, enter.
So I formatted it like an email or a letter.
It looked like a letter or like a paragraph, and I think I said to him, I was like...
Why'd you do that?
No, I wasn't saying it like that, but I was like, do you know that you do this? Because it was quite early on, so I think I didn't want to be like, oh. But obviously, I text... It's just so funny because I text, hi, send, how are you, send. blah blah blah, send. And so for like every time it's like a new, every time you're taking a breath, every time there's a full stop or a punctuation mark, then it's a new message. But anyway, that was a really long intro. Hope you are well.
We hope you are well. And I'm not just trying to generate small talk. I want to know, are you okay? Tell us in the comments.
Anyway, yeah. So we're back.
We're back. How's your week been?
I think it's been really good, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you had a good
really
week?
Good week? Yeah. How's your week been?
It's been good. I played some golf.
Yeah, you've played some golf.
I played some golf. I didn't get to go with my friend. I didn't get to go. I didn't go. One of my close friends, I mentioned this last time we started playing golf. I didn't get to go with him this week, which was sad. And I don't think we're going to be able to play for a long time because our schedules are really busy. But I put in some time at the range. Mm-hmm. It was a good session. And that was fantastic. So I think I don't really have much more to say about that. But we did go to Taco House for the second time to get the taco pizza, which they sold out
unsuccessfully.
Again.
Right, okay, no, let's talk about Taco House first. So actually, I mean, look, I'm actually not quite there yet, but I have heard a lot of people talking on Twitter about how TikTok is ruining things. The thing is, I
feel like it has ruined a lot of things.
I don't think it doesn't ruin everything, because there are some things you would never know about. We wouldn't know about this place if TikTok didn't exist, right? So anyway, so we'd seen this place. Basically, I make birria tacos at home, and I actually think I do a really good job.
Oh my God. Honestly, incredible.
Birria tacos are a fave.
Absolutely. No. You're underselling it. They are so good. It is literally amazing. When you make them, it is happiness inside my belly.
Well, anyway, so...
and in my heart.
And in your heart?
Yeah.
Wow.
It warms everything. Yeah.
Well, anyway, so... birria tacos are like, we both know, like, we love them. And basically, we'd seen this place, Hassan had seen this place on TikTok called Taco House, and they do a birria taco pizza. Obviously, it just looked insane. So we were like, right, let's definitely go. So we actually tried to go on Valentine's Day. We'd had such a nice day, actually. When we got up in the morning, we had a really nice breakfast together.
We had a good day. We are going to talk.
We'll talk about.
We're going to talk about dates and dates that we've been on, because we wanted that was one of the topics we wanted to talk about this episode. But so we'll fast forward. We went on Valentine's Day, and
then basically, so do you want to talk about what our plan was before, and then how it changed? And then
no, we don't. Nah. So
anyway, so we went to Taco House. So first of all, we went, and it was like we'd gone on the train, quite a walk from the train station, got there and literally got in the door, and the guy behind the counter just said to us that they'd literally just run out of ingredients, and they'd sold out.
The place was quiet, so we'd seen it outside and it was quiet, and we were like, oh my God, yes. Walked in and he goes, oh, like,
I thought it was because it was late, but it wasn't. They'd just run out of, and they had no chicken. Literally, all they had left was chicken tenders. I think that they didn't have any. They didn't have any ingredients. They'd literally just sold the last lot. So we were like, right, okay. And he was so nice. The guys there are actually so nice.
This is the thing, right?
And they'd said, come back tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
And we'll have it. So we went on Friday. It was last Friday.
Yeah, so we've basically gone again, like in the last week, and we took my brother this time. We drove down because I realised that there is parking around there, and it's probably easier for us to drive.
And it was quicker.
It was quicker for sure. So we drove down, parked up. We went in. It was packed, super packed. But we queued up. We probably stood in the queue for 30 minutes for them to then announce that they're sold out again. But they had like wraps.
All of the stuff for the birria tacos. So it wasn't the same as last time. They actually had run out of everything, whereas this time they just run out of. They just said no more
pizza.
They said no more birria taco pizza.
It's a birria taco pizza. So it's like a birria taco mixed with, I think, because it's like Algerian and North African flavors or something like that. And then it's like tortillas stacked up with like loads of pulled beef in there, and then they've got like chicken and everything. And it looks
amazing.
Unreal. But yeah, like and also that day we were starving as well. The one that we just went to this
I think
week.
also we were excited. I think because we knew we were going for the second time and we hadn't managed to get it the first time. I feel like we sound so devastated. We're literally just talking about pizza. But anyway.
But the thing is,
so
do you know what?
we were buzzing.
I think there was, do you know what it was? I think when we got there and we saw people queuing and we could see people eating it, I think there was genuine like hope, like, oh, yes. But then obviously they sold out again. We did try some of their other food. Like they had like these, they called them tacos, but they were like wraps
Tacos,
almost. Yeah. But they were really nice,
were
really good. One thing I will honestly say, and these guys are just so nice. I don't know if they're family or like friends. I think they are friends who run this business. But when I tell you these guys are just so nice, you actually can't get mad at them. Like you're not, and I feel like there's a real community vibe in that place as well. With
definitely.
Everyone who goes there, I feel like there is just like a really like, I don't know, it's a really nice vibe. It's called Taco House. It's in Green Lanes. Go down and try it out. See if you can get the taco pizza because we haven't.
And we'll see you there in the queue.
And we'll see. Yeah, maybe
we'll see you there in the queue.
Maybe we'll see that. Do you know what?
Hopefully we won't get disappointed.
Maybe we camp out. Maybe we camp out and wait.
Hassan, he said just go at lunchtime during
Yeah.
the day.
We don't tell them. Don't tell them.
We don't have to camp out. We're not going to gatekeep. It's fine. We'll see each other in the queue. Maybe actually, if anyone gets ahead of us, and then they run out of the ingredients, we can go share.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Them.
That's a shout. But honestly, I just rate it. I rate it. I think that the way they are, I mean, you got like, I guess it's not really their fault. I mean, I think he was
They're
speaking.
blown up, and the thing is, people have gone, and the food is that good that they're going back.
No, 100%. But he was also saying, I think we went on a Saturday. We went on a Saturday, and he said they'd been so busy on the Thursday when they'd bought, like, they'd kind of almost like maybe even doubled up. Then on the Friday, they did even more. And then on that Saturday, they'd bought even more. So it's not as if it's not a thing where they're just settling with whatever they stock. They are actually trying to stock more and trying to do more and trying to like serve more customers. But I think it's crazy, like, to be sold out at like 9 o'clock on a Saturday. But
I don't even think it was 9 o'clock. I think it was like
earlier.
8:30. Yeah.
But you know what the thing is? I'm not saying, when I'm saying it's crazy, I'm not saying like, oh, like,
it's
in
not
a negative
a bad thing,
way.
it's amazing.
I think it's so incredible. And I'm like, yeah, like when you go there, because it's got such a good, like I said, because it's got such a like
it's just got
nice
such a good
vibe.
Yeah.
Again, you're not necessarily mad. There was one guy who's like, he like kind of threw a bit of a strop because he was, I think, one place in front of us, and he threw a bit of a strop because he was like, I've waited 30 minutes. This is all I've come for. Bye. And in my head, I was thinking there is other food that you could try there, but cool if that's what you're here for. And obviously he'd been waiting longer than us, so I can understand why he was a bit stroppy. But yeah, man, I think it's a cool place. We will try again. You guys should definitely go and try.
Yeah. And
let us know how it is.
And when we do, we'll definitely review it.
Speaking of TikTok places, where are we going tomorrow?
So, all right, guys. So I actually don't know. I don't know how big he is.
Do you know what it is? Do you know
yes,
what it's called?
I know what it's called.
Okay, cool.
So it's called Spudman's. So basically, there's a guy in Tamworth.
Yep.
Tamworth, right? Okay. So he's got his own spud van, and it's jacket potatoes basically, but obviously like he's doing like these amazing, like ridiculous creations, does loads of toppings, and basically it's just blown up. I think he's been making content on TikTok about it for like 2 years. He's definitely like more. I don't really know that much about the business, so obviously I don't want to say like how long he's been running for, but obviously yeah, he's got big and it's got massive. So
I think he's been himself, I think he's been in catering for a number of years. He's got this spud van. Obviously, I think when TikTok's started to get big, I think he started making content. On TikTok, he's blown up. I've seen other creators make jacket potatoes just because they've watched his videos and then they've craved jacket potatoes. And yeah, like, I don't think it's anything wow. Like, I feel like, for example, the taco pizza, like, it's almost like a new creation. It's something that looks really like interesting because it's a birria taco. It's got some North African sort of flavors, so it's something quite, I don't know, I want to say original. But this guy, he's made this spud van, but he, again, I think one of the reasons why he's blown on TikTok is because he genuinely seems like a really nice guy.
And I think he loves it. I feel like with some of these food places now, because I think definitely like you're going to some places and you know they've got like the flower wall and the lights and the this and the that, but then you might go somewhere
And then
and maybe the food's
mid.
maybe the food's not great, but because it's a really good like Instagrammable kind of like place. Whereas I think
Aesthetic.
these people that have like these businesses and you can tell they love it. I think that's how like people get excited about it because they're seeing it and then
Because
they're like, I'd really want to try it. I really want to go.
Even his toppings, right? He does like a chili con carne. He does a cheese and beans. He does a tuna mayo with like coleslaw, or you can get coleslaw, whatever. Like, it's not revolutionary, but you're right. It's a passion he has for his spuds and his spud van, and also the community around there. So we've got family up there in that sort of area of the country. So we've said we're gonna make a trip down. We're gonna see the family, and we thought, you know what, let's go over there and
basically
have a spud.
I've been roasting Hassan in the group chat because anytime we have jacket potatoes at home as a choice of something to eat, when I tell you he will do anything to escape having a jacket potato, literally almost anything. Anytime you say, oh, we're having jacket potatoes, oh, the biggest groan, the biggest sigh, so much disappointment. When I tell you this guy has never been so excited to go and have a jacket potato, and I've just been roasting him all week because.
So here's
excited to go and see Spudman, but when it's Spudman's at home, you don't want it.
Here's the thing, right? This is what I've been saying. So if you're at home and you're like, what can I make for dinner? I honestly just think jacket potato is the worst thing you could think.
In the winter, it is the
no,
nicest,
it's not.
most
No, I don't care what
thing.
time of year it is. No, I'm sorry.
You microwave it.
I'd rather have beans on toast.
And then you brush it with a bit of oil, but I mean I don't brush it with butter, but a little bit of oil and a bit of salt and pepper, and you just put it in the oven, and it just crisps at the top and crisps inside. Oh my god!
There's just so many options.
It's comfort.
I think when you're at home and you've got the ability to make anything, a jacket potato should never come into question. It should never be even in the conversation. But this is why I'm excited. So when I was young and I used to go out with my aunties and they used to take me out into town and I used to spend time with them, we used to hit up a spud van all the time, and the jacket potatoes just slapped. And I'm telling you now, a jacket potato from a spud van is different to what you make at home, and in the spud van is 10 times better. I'm excited because of that nostalgia feeling, and also we're going to like the most famous spud van in the country.
Spudman's literally a celeb right now, so yeah.
No, it's the most. I would say definitely the most famous spud van in the country. So we're going there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Probably in the world actually, because where else in this world are you finding a spud van?
Well, also it's a jacket potato, a British thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to make that statement. I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. But basically, we're going there tomorrow, so we're trying another TikTok spot. Mm-hmm. So I guess in the next podcast, we can give him a review of what we thought. Although, do you know what I was going to say? Although, how many people are actually going to take the review and go there? But he's getting people going from all over the country.
I wouldn't want to make an assumption and say, because I feel like if it's food, I feel like people travel for food. Definitely.
Well, the thing is, I saw a TikTok and it was like a guy like I can't remember what, like he's almost like how do you describe it? Like really stressed out and got like mad anxiety, but I don't know how he's showing it. I can't remember exactly how he's showing it, but that's what he's got.
Going?
No. He's got like, he's just showing himself being really anxious, walking around like kind of like thinking.
Okay.
And then the caption was, when you're craving food from another city.
Oh yeah, no,
because I guess that happens, right? Because even like some of our family that live up north, they talk a lot about London and how London has all of the halal spots and all of the nice places to go. So I guess you do, isn't it? Right? You get a craving of something that's not in your city, but especially if it's coming up on TikTok loads.
Well, I guess, do you know the other thing is actually, so when I think we have time to talk about this. So when we went to Barcelona last year in May for Hassan's birthday.
Oh my god.
So okay, right, let me talk about this, because actually I was the architect and the planner for the trip this time. So I literally did so much research of where we could go and what we could do, literally down to the food spots, and like made sure I'd like planned it around like wherever because we sight saw so much. There's so much stuff to see in Barcelona, and yet. So we were just trying to figure out, like, planning everything around food. Anyway, I'd seen this sandwich shop that actually a girl who's studying in Barcelona had said, like, definitely go. It's a big baguette. It's like €5 or something. All the toppings and yeah, just incredible place. We actually were meant to go the first 2 days we were there, like around lunchtime, because we were just in the area and didn't go. I can't even remember why. I think we were just bopping around like place to place, so just didn't manage to go.
I think it was just, do you know what it was? When we were in Barcelona,
was just never the right
we were
time.
like, do you know what? It didn't, I can honestly say Barcelona didn't feel like a rush, but we were zipping around everywhere. We saw everything, which was really incredible. But yeah, I don't think it was a thing where we were like sacrificing it. It was just a case where we were just missing it.
I think we just always knew as well we could go the last day. So on the last day, we were in the area, and do you know, I can't remember where it is. But basically, so the place is called Boca de Bi. So basically, we went just on a whim because it was dinner time and we were wondering like what to do. I had seen this place with a rooftop, and I was just like, oh, it would be really lovely if we can go. It's got a really good view of Barcelona, and we can see the sunset and go and do that. But we knew that place didn't really have like food. It was on top of a hotel, so the hotel obviously has its own restaurant, but we weren't then planning on getting like big meals up on the roof because people don't really do that. So I was like really unsure as to like what we should do, and I said to him like we can go to Boca de Bi afterwards, but also I don't know if it's going to be closed, and I don't know how long we'll be up like on top of this.
No, I think what we said is
we didn't know.
I think what we said is no, because I think the sandwich place was open late, but
I think what it was,
it was two things, right? Because we knew we weren't going to eat in this rooftop place. So we had the choice was we get to this rooftop place now because the queue to get in there would be there wouldn't really be a queue, so we could go straight up, and then we could watch the sunset. But what we also said is that if the vibe up there was really good, we probably won't want to leave, and then we'll probably end up staying there past the closing time of the sandwich shop.
And then we wouldn't know.
And then
what
we said
to
if
eat
we go to and then we
because
said
it was a Friday night. Was it a Friday night?
No, I can't remember. I don't know what day of the week it was. But we said is that if we go to the sandwich shop, then what we were risking is if that took too long or we were there for a while, because what we'd heard is that the queue there can get insane, and I think we got so lucky because there was no queue. We stood there. I think we were, because basically I think he allows like 4 or 5 people in the shop, and then the queue starts outside. So we were just outside the shop. So we were literally like maybe 4th in line. But then we literally, I'm not even going to lie, we blinked. We looked back, the queue went down the block. So we definitely got lucky with the queue. But what it was is we were like, if we go to the sandwich shop, we don't know what the queue is going to be like to get into this rooftop place, and then we will probably miss the sunset. And so we were really umming and ahhing. And I said, look, we've done loads of rooftop stuff during this trip. Let's go to the sandwich shop. Let's try it. It's a new experience. We'll still go to the rooftop place. We'll still go up there and have a nice time. And that's what we did. And
the sandwich was, I think, is it the best sandwich of your life?
100%.
I think, honestly, when I tell you, we were coming back from that trip and everyone's asking us, how was it? And the first thing Hassan is saying is, oh my God, we had the most incredible sandwich.
Do you know what the thing is?
This €5 sandwich.
This is
the chokehold that I think it had you in, probably for months.
It still has me in a chokehold. I still dream about
just that sandwich. So when he sees this TikTok of craving food that's in another city, he's not talking about like Leicester or Manchester.
I'm talking about Barcelona.
Like he's talking about Barcelona.
No, but do you know what? I just quickly, my last statement is, to wrap this up, is basically, whenever I talk about this, whenever I like mention this to someone, I do feel insane, because it's like, how good can a sandwich really be?
It's hard to describe.
Because you can't, because think about it, you can't, it sounds so dumb to speak of a sandwich so highly. Like, that's why I always say to everyone, I just say to people, I say, I must sound so nuts, because how good can an actual sandwich be? But when I tell you, this sandwich just hit different. I don't know if it was because we were on holiday. And one thing, actually, should I tell you one thing I'm actually worried about is
going back and it not being the same.
Yeah. Going back and
maybe we can never go back.
Going back and it doesn't exist, or going back and it just doesn't live up to the hype.
Oh my God. If we went back and it didn't exist, I would be so
I'd be sad.
upset.
Yeah, for sure. But then the thing is, but we could also go back, and because it's built this, like, I've put it so high on this pedestal that I could go back and I'm trying and I'm like, oh my God, this is mid. And that would hurt my soul as well. So maybe it's a thing where
Maybe it's
I just let it
a
live.
dream that lives on.
I leave it as this solid memory of
Core memory of
Barcelona. So right. Okay, let's
so that's Spudman's.
Let's slide on. This week also you went to dinner?
Yeah, so
Where did you go? I should know this, right?
Banana Tree.
Oh, okay.
It is actually, it's a chain. But
Food vibes?
So basically we were trying to get a reservation in Soho on a Thursday. And when I'm telling you, trying to get reservations anywhere in Soho on a Thursday 2 days before you're going to said restaurant is like an extreme sport. I think every place would either have a booking at 5 or I had a booking at like 8:15, and me and my friends were trying to find a place for 7:30. So anyway, after a lot of recommendations, questions, people at work and suggestions, we booked a table at Banana Tree. But yeah, we went to dinner and it was really
the food
lovely.
like?
Really nice.
How are the
really
girls?
Nice. They're good. I
Yeah?
think I think we're all
Can I
all
just
kind of
interject and say, guys, I find it really sad that I never get invited to these dinners. And please invite me next time. I'm only joking. Obviously, I'm joking. I know, guys, obviously I know it's girl time and all of that. It's cool.
It's girl
But
time.
basically...
Girl dinner time is like
do you know what the thing is?
like boys FIFA nights.
No,
it's
no,
just,
of
you
course.
don't really...
No. I understand it, but do you know what? It's just funny because we got this little kind of joke where I always kind of say, guys, can I come to girls' night? This, that, the other with your... I always kind of mess around with your friends about it. But yeah, like...
But yeah, it's good.
Night.
Everyone's
good?
Everyone's good. I think it's so nice. I think like the stage that we're all at is... I don't know, it's exciting. It's like new jobs, new... People are buying houses and... I don't know, people
Weddings?
are just...
Marriage as well? Married life?
Yeah, we've like
Well,
a couple of our friends. I mean, all like, half of your friends are married, and a few of mine have got married as well. So yeah, it's a really exciting time. I think it's crazy because this group of friends, we've been friends since uni, and uni was a long time ago now. So I think just the fact that we've managed to... I think all of us have been spread around the country. So the fact that we've all managed to stay in touch is just, it's nice. And it's just nice. I feel like just seeing your friends doing well is lovely.
Yeah. So one thing you were telling me is that you basically spent the whole time obviously catching up.
Yeah.
Right? And you're kind of like going around and you're debriefing. And one thing we saw, I think, last year...
We hadn't seen each other. We haven't all been together since September, though.
No,
That's
which is... which is
and we're in
fine.
March,
so that's a very long time. That's a very long time. But then the thing is, anyway, I think that's normal when you get to our age, right? But... Just, do you know what the funny thing is? I feel like we give off this vibe where we're so old, but we're not. Like really, truly, we're not.
Old.
So.
Well, anyway.
No, we're not. We're not. Anyway, basically, what I was saying is, so basically, we saw, I think a TikTok. Why is all of our conversations based on TikToks we've searched? We maybe need to stop watching TikTok. We just go past the words and my slurring.
No, well,
but
actually,
anyway,
before you explain this, so actually, I
wanted to say something before.
Hang on. I'd seen someone on Twitter talk about this because they're actually saying you need to catch up with your friends more regularly, like over, even if you're not able to see each other, like over the phone or messaging, or just be more active in your group chats or whatever, because otherwise you spend the whole time that you're with each other catching up, when actually, like, when you're younger, when you're at uni, like, you go out all the time, you go and, you go and experience stuff together and you create those memories. Whereas when you're older, a lot of your time is just, what have you been up to these past few months?
You're right. You're right. So basically what it is, when you're in school and university and stuff like that, you live with each other. You spend every single day with each other. So when you say, for example, let's use high school, for example, right? Like me and my high school friends, we obviously used to walk to school together. We used to spend all of our lessons together. We used to walk home from school together. We used to probably come home and play PlayStation online together as well. But then when we did something on the weekend, like for, I don't know, someone's birthday, where we went go-karting or went to play football or stuff like that, we're actually experiencing life together and having a great time, and there isn't that catch up because I've seen you yesterday.
But it's the same thing
But
when you're at uni.
it's the same, and uni's the same. Uni's the same.
Or even if you work together, I think if you, well, actually, yeah, your work friends are different because you see them. I mean, now it's like you're more likely to be hybrid. But
Joke.
I mean, you see each other 3 days a week in the office together. You're together during that time. So like your catch ups, your what have you been up to over the weekend, all of that kind of stuff is done there. Whereas then when you go out and you see each other, then you're probably more likely to do stuff. Whereas your closer circles, like people are moving all over the country, or they'll be just busy. And I think it's
like
booking
there's new commitments as well. There's so many like. At this stage of life, you've got so many commitments. Like even with us, like we've got family that we've, not that we've got to see, that we want to see, and we want to make an effort. And then you've got work, and then you've got hobbies, and you've got this, that, and the other. Traveling,
you need to rest, and
there's so much stuff to do. So it makes sense that booking in time with people is just generally difficult. But yeah, so basically what it was is I saw TikTok like last year where it was like, this is why when you go out now, all you do is catch up. And so what you should do is you should do an activity, because in that way you're actually having an experience together rather than just sitting there catching people up. But I saw a TikTok recently and I thought it was so cool. So this friendship group, what they do is when they go out for dinner, all of them will make, I think it's like a 6-slide presentation.
They didn't go out for dinner. They went to someone's house to do this.
No, it's whenever they link up, I think.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's whenever they link up. So I think they linked up at one person's house. But what they did is they all bought a presentation of 6 slides, which basically went through what they've been up to since the last time they saw each other. And then after that, they all had fun. And they all just cracked on. And I was like, that is so genius. And I was like, I would definitely do it with my high school mates. There's like 4 of us, and we find it difficult to get time in to go for dinner and stuff. But I would definitely do it where I'll say to everyone, yeah, make a presentation, email it to me. I'd bring my laptop, we'd pop it up, everyone can do their little presentation. Funny. And then we'd do it at dinner, and then after that would like be 20 minutes, and then the rest of the time we can just have fun.
Yeah.
And we're not worried about filling everyone in and like making sure we know what everyone's been up to.
Yeah.
It's cool, right? It's a good concept.
Yeah, you can put pictures in and everything. I don't know, get creative with your PowerPoints.
Can you imagine someone like, I can imagine like
one person makes no effort.
And it'll just be like bullet points. Not even bullet points, on just like, or can you imagine? Like
they're reading it off paper and then everyone else is
do you know those
all the animations and...
No, but do you remember those like really bad presentation which had block text? Like when school, when you...
Yeah, when teachers are like,
there's always
don't read off the slides.
There's always that one kid...
Don't put so much text on the slide. Don't read off the slide.
Like a paragraph from Wikipedia and then he's just reading it as his presentation. And you're like, bro, what are you doing here? This is not what you meant to do. So can you imagine you have someone like that who just literally wrote an essay about what they've done in the last 6 years, and then they're just 6 months, and then they're just reading it all out.
It'd be funny. It
would be quite funny. So that is what our weekly wrap up of the week, I guess.
I'd say that's like our...
what we've been up to. So, as I mentioned earlier, we wanted to talk about dates, and we wanted to talk about, I guess, what we enjoy doing. What we also would love is we definitely want to hear from you guys. We want to hear what your funny first date experiences are. We want to hear your best first date experience.
Worst first dates.
It doesn't even necessarily have to be first dates. It can be dates overall. Like send us
stuff you really enjoy doing, like why you love doing it. Yeah.
No, definitely. Yeah. What is your ideal date? Let us know. Tell us, send us DMs on Insta. Like, let us know. We'll read some out. We'll go through them, and then we can see it. If you've got any date ideas for us that we could go and try out, let us know. But yeah, we just kind of wanted to, like, I don't know, maybe talk about fun dates we've done since obviously being married, and what our top 10 would be, what top 10 dates would be.
I think also like dating after you're married, I think is like I think people do definitely say, I mean, so we listened to the Therapy Crouch, which is Peter Crouch and Abby Clancy, and they talk about this a lot, about how, I mean, they're a lot older than us and they have their kids and, they have their lives and they're super busy. So, but like how important it is you live together and any time that we're together is obviously it's time, but it's quality time, and it's, you know, like you're just going out and you're just doing fun stuff, and it kind of just shows that you're still making an effort with each other. And
Oh,
I
for
don't know,
sure,
it's
yeah.
fun. I think, yeah, we like to just do our little things. We always
I
pick
think
up
we're
ideas and we
quite-
just get up and go.
Yeah, I'd like to say that we're quite, I don't want to say original, but
I think if we see something, I think it's really, I don't actually think it's happened yet where we've seen something that we wanted to do and told the other person,
and they've said
and
no.
they've been like, no. I don't actually think there's been anything that you've asked me where I've been like, no, don't want to do that. So yeah, I think
Or
we're
vice
just quite,
versa.
I think just we're quite good at saying like, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so if you could go on a date with me, obviously.
Go on a date with you?
So if we're, okay, what day are we on? We're on Friday, right? So let's say next Saturday, you can pick a date or an activity for a date. What are you picking? Or what would be your ideal date from start to finish? So meal, activity, everything, or just meal, or whatever you fancy. What would you pick? What would be your...
I think, so we actually have done this already, so I think, you know, like, it's not, it wouldn't be like a first time for us, but I actually think,
It doesn't have to be a first time. It's just what would you...
I think my ideal day is actually to just get up, go for brunch somewhere cute.
See, my wife doesn't think about a date, yeah? It's a whole
I think a day.
day.
I think a day. That really is real quality time.
Yeah,
Get
but
up,
I guess, do you know
you
what?
go, let me
Go
just
on,
describe
I'll let you land. I'll let you
first.
land.
So, yeah, like we can go for a nice breakfast somewhere just like super cute. Doesn't have to be anything like really fancy. Somewhere that does a nice coffee. We love our little coffee shops around London.
I think
so,
that's
yeah,
one
just-
thing, like, we
both
do a
love-
lot. We love an independent coffee house where we can just kind of like dip in. Don't have to be dressed up. We can literally dip in our tracksuits. We can just sit there, have a nice vanilla latte,
Mhm.
have some pastries or whatever,
Muffins,
whatever they've got
cakes.
to offer, and carrot cakes, whatever it is.
Carrot cake. I was talking about this at work yesterday, actually. Carrot cake is the best cake.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, 100%.
100%.
100%. You can't. I don't think you could ever get sick of having it.
I mean,
either.
unless it was like Bruce Bogtrotter's chocolate cake.
Do you know what the thing is? I feel like they end up being too rich or too over
Carrot cake's
TT.
just never.
But
too
yeah,
much.
sorry.
So we love our coffee shop.
We love our coffee shops, but yeah, go on. So you want us to go in the morning, go for a
So
nice
we've gone
coffee,
and then had
breakfast.
a nice breakfast, and then actually, like, I don't actually have the rest of the day. It is just after that. I love going for a walk, just somewhere nice, somewhere cute.
Really, that is like
Yeah.
your number one thing that we could go and do anything, and you're saying go for a walk.
I mean, for something nice, chill, lovely.
To be honest, I don't think it's a bad idea.
You seem disappointed.
No, it's not that. I'm surprised. I thought
But I
you'd
think,
want us to
like-
do something more
I think so. We've done
energetic.
no, so we've done other stuff definitely, which has been like super fun. So I mean, we've been to Talk Social.
Yes.
Oh
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was amazing.
Did
Yeah.
really, really like that.
We've
yeah.
actually done that as. Can you believe this? I'm going to say this. We've actually done that for a quadruple date.
What?
And quadruple date.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. With all of
So
with
the
all
three of
your
me
high
and
school
then
friends.
three of my high school friends and all of their partners, and that was like insane.
That was the first time that we'd been. That was actually really fun. It was really fun. I think like I preferred going in a bigger group. I did still really enjoy it when we went. Don't worry. I wasn't
Awkward.
but I thought it was just fun. It was funny, and I think just seeing all the guys get really competitive and I think it was quite cute because all the guys then cheering
No,
on the
but
girls.
you know what the thing is? You girls got him competitive as well.
I think the more time went on, then yeah, because when you figured out what you're doing, then
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, Talk Social's not that hard, so this is not something you have to like crack the code on. But yeah, Talk Social was fun.
I'm
I
trying to
think
think.
we've done mini golf, done crazy golf.
Have we done mini golf?
Yeah, we have. Box Park.
Oh yes, we have. Yes.
and
yes,
then what
yes.
was that place that we went outside? We've done crazy golf somewhere else as well.
Outside.
Yeah, outside.
Foot golf. Did we do foot golf? We did football golf with Adam.
Yeah. It was foot golf, and then we did some
So,
pottery
okay.
painting. We've done pottery painting. Loved that. That was so cute. You were very, very artistic on it with that.
No, do you know what?
He'd
So
done
this
this
is really
amazing-
sad. This was. Let me tell you this. This is really
We put
sad.
so
right?
much effort into those mugs.
And
they were such cute
we
mugs.
We went to a pottery painting
Where
place
even was
where
it? Whitechapel, I think.
No. It was like.
Was it not?
It was
No.
near Camden. It was near Camden.
Oh.
We went to this place.
remember.
We painted our pottery, whatever. So you get to choose what you wanted. I think we both chose mugs.
Mhm.
Summer's was definitely a lot better than mine, because basically what it was is you paint it, but then you don't know what it's going to look like until it goes in the kiln.
No,
Because the color changes
Hassan, it's
drastically.
not invisible ink.
No, but the color obviously changes drastically, right? And what basically, I'll explain why we knew Summers was going to look good and we didn't know where the mine was, because basically Summer, I can't remember what you did, fish.
Yeah, basically.
So she
I'd
painted
seen
it all-
It was all blue, and then it had all little like fish and starfish,
And you done really well.
And it said at the bottom of the mug, it said "Just keep swimming." It was
Yeah,
so cute.
oh no, Summer smashed it. It's
was
coming
such
back
a
to me a
cute
bit more
mug.
now. Summer absolutely smashed it. It looked amazing. Mine, I done like a sunset. So I'm trying to do this ombre thing, like
All the
merging
colours,
all of
mixing all
these.
the colours.
No, it was like a skyline, right?
Yeah.
So I was trying to merge like a sunset, and then I think on one side I did a night sky as well. So it was like It was like a sunset on the other side, and you go around,
Day
and it
into
was
night.
like, yeah, I don't know. I was really in my bag when it comes to the creative side, and basically, you couldn't tell if I'd actually like cooked or not. Like you couldn't tell if I'd actually smashed it or not. The only way you would have found out is after it gone in the kiln.
Yeah, because the paint's obviously different, because when you put it in the kiln, then it goes shiny and nice and smooth, and all the colours then probably
what
would
was
have
meant
blended
to happen
together.
is we'd obviously paid for it, we'd done everything. You were meant to leave it there, and then you collect it after 3 days. And I think you had like a window of like
You had 2 weeks. I
2
think.
weeks to go and collect it.
And we missed.
But the problem
time.
was, this place was quite awkward to get to. I think it was at a time where we didn't have a car, so we couldn't just drive and pick it up, because I think to drive there is quite easy. So it was in a time where we didn't really have a car at that time, and then it was like, yeah, an awkward place to get to. And then the 2 week window went, and they basically said, yeah, we destroyed them.
After that they scrap it, so our mugs went to scrap.
So we never knew what it looked like. But I would say, yeah, no, that was actually a fun day.
I think I'd do that again. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I did pottery painting a lot when I was like younger, though. I think we used to go on birthdays and stuff. If there wasn't,
Okay.
I don't know, if there wasn't anything specific that we wanted to do, we'd go for birthdays. So
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean, look, we've done loads of dates. We want to try and do alphabet dating as well. That's definitely something we are looking to. So guys, please, if you have some suggestions, please send it in so we can try it. And then maybe what we will do as well is, if you guys send in some suggestions, maybe on the next episode we'll do a bit more on dating, and we'll do like a top 10. And we can whittle it down so we can have some more ideas, because I think because a lot of the time we do go out for food, a lot of the time we go out for coffee and strolls and walks, so we want some more active stuff so we can put it all in, and then we can
Cool
share your
places,
experience. Also, next episode we want to try and do dilemmas, and we want to try and give some advice. So yeah, please send them all in. All the info of where you can send in your dilemmas and stuff will be on the Summer Loving Podcast on Instagram. And we are wrapping up. This is the end of episode 2.
yeah.
So, I just had yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, what I was going to say was any dilemmas will be kept anonymous. You've got to say that. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
If you want to be kept anonymous, then yeah, we'll definitely.
If
keep
you
it
want
anonymous.
if you want us to name and shame these people,
we
we
can
will
name
do
and
that.
shame.
We will do that, but we like to keep it.
But we'll keep
it
anonymous.
private.
Yeah.
Keep it wrapped up. You know, you can listen
Any
in,
thoughts,
see
any
what we.
feelings, anything you need.
We're here for you. We're here for you. So yeah, please definitely subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify.
On
Leave us
Instagram.
5-star rating on Spotify as well. And yeah, follow us on Instagram. Send in your stuff, and
And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. See
Bye,
you
guys.
later. Bye.
I did a little wave.